So Nick Brennan, thank you for joining us. You are a 2022 graduate of the University of Maryland and a Signal 13 scholarship recipient. So thank you very much for, joining me tonight, telling us what the scholarship meant to you and really telling us what you're up to now. So you graduated and what are you doing?
Thank you. Yes, I graduated in 2022 from the University of Maryland with a bachelor's in criminal justice and a graduate certificate in intelligence analysis. And as a freshman in the University of Maryland, I applied for an internship with the Department of Justice. And since then, have maintained that internship and turned it into a full-time job, which I do now.
Which is great. So you are a true success story and you're following in the footsteps of your parent. Is it your mother or father in the police department?
So it is my stepfather and my dad. So both of them are in the police department. My dad was a police officer for Baltimore County. He was in the auto theft unit. And my stepdad is a detective with Baltimore City, and he is assigned to the ATF as a task force officer.
Okay, so what does your stepdad do in Baltimore City? What does that entail exactly?
So he works on some task force with the ATF, and their goal is they work a lot of gang and firearm-related crimes where they attempt to relocate stolen weapons or forged weapons, if you're familiar with the term ghost weapons. So these are firearms that have no serial number, that have been created, stolen, pieced together, and create problems as they are untraceable and are very dangerous for the city.
Yeah, I would say both your father and your stepfather have very important jobs. So what made you, a lot of kids go in the opposite direction of their parents. What made you decide to follow in their footsteps?
Yeah, definitely. I get asked that question all the time. My grandfather was a police officer. My mom jokes that it's the family business.
Yeah.
But I would always say, since I was a kid, sitting at the dinner table, hearing both my dad and my stepdad come home and tell their insane stories about what they did today, or the sad story of what loss there was, tragedy, or the success story of who was helped or saved, resonated with me as a kid. And I wanted to have a career where I felt that kind of purpose and was able to tell the stories of my own.